Now, I don't know if you've ever been mooned by an owl before, but you have now. There is the little owl chick, and when we got here, he was sitting up and looking at us. So he and his mum is not here, so I'm sure she's guarding somewhere close by, and probably his father as well. Anyway, he's around about 10 days old, therefore, and eyes are open. And he's not, I wouldn't describe him as mobile yet, but he's certainly able to sit up. And he was looking around, just like when we first saw Sebwig last year. And hopefully, this, I suppose now must be his most vulnerable time. And you can see, if you look very carefully, you can see bits of grey feathering coming out of the down, and that indicates sort of an age of around about 14 days. There are the little wings. And you can see just an eye open there. But he's so hot now. His little gape is wide open, going. Very cool to see. He is definitely mooning us, however. You can see his little cloaca. Of course, I'm saying his. I don't know that this is a he or a she, as I didn't with Sebwig, and nor did anyone else. They look exactly the same, the male and the female. And I suppose this, what you can see there, that little pink sphincter, for want of a better term, is the cloaca, and absolutely everything that comes out of the bird comes out there. And so there's no separation of the organs externally. For male and female, they'll mate through that, and all of their waste comes out of it as well. There, you can hear the mum. She's just above us to the left. There, I can actually see her. She's been sat there the whole time, and Niels and I didn't see her. Niels is just going to swing very slowly to the left. There she is. Hi. She's standing on one leg there. See that? She's got one leg dangling down. Now, the bird, Niels, the chick's up. Let's get back to the chick. It's got its back turned, but it's up. There, we can see it. Look. You heard some elephants there. It's much bigger than I thought it was. Oh, hello. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's just precious. Isn't that wonderful? I think it's trying to spread out as much as it can so that it can get as much exposure of its surface to the cooling soil. Here comes, I think the mum's going to fly. Here comes the mum. She looks like she's going to fly. Oh, no, she's just gone up a branch. I thought she might come down to the nest. DJ, this is where they nest. They nest in little ground hollows or overhangs, or sometimes hollows in trees if they can find them. But this is basically where you'd expect to find a spotted eagle owl chick. Mum is now looking again. While we look at Mum, I was pondering the other day why it is that birds stand on one leg, other than for warmth, and it was on a hot day. and so it wasn't for warmth. And James Richard sent me some lovely information about why it is or how it is that birds are able to stand on one leg and rest like that. And the answer basically was because they can, and they can because they've got a spur somewhere in the hip joint that allows them basically to lean the leg against it so that there's no muscle use. It's actually very restful for a bird to stand on one leg, unlike for us. This is too cute. I would describe Mum as magnificent rather than cute, but her baby is very special. I'm going to say I think this thing's 2 weeks old. Its main feathers are definitely coming through the down. But it is now helpless. Its only help will come from its mother flying down to defend it, and they will do that. So if I was to walk up towards that bird, I think that I'd find myself in the rather precarious position of having a spotted eagle owl or two clawing at my face. And that, I think, would be pretty terrifying. Cute, huh? Oh, there we go. Just looking around at the new world. We've got some lovely pictures of Sebwig last year, almost looking like he's singing an aria as he gular flutters in order to cool down. But it is hot. Baking. They're supposed to be able to give birth. Birds don't really give birth, do they? But brood chicks at any time of the year. But this is exactly what they did last year, this pair. Look at him having a little explore of his nest. See, he's not too steady on his feet yet. One really does wonder why it is that evolution has given this bird the appearance of a candy floss ball as opposed to something like a lapwing chick, which is, completely hidden. Yeah, it's taken on the singing stance now. Very, very special indeed. Nothing like a bit of sweat on a Saturday morning. Oh, poor little thing. Now, of course, that little owl can't sweat at all, and so it must pant. But it's got a very effective insulation system with its feathers and a heat removal system with its gular flutter. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your questions and comments. We'll see you this afternoon in the Cookathon at 3 o'clock.